Hey there, Aries. Welcome. We're here for you. This is your reading for your love 2023. Let's jump in. Let's clear it first. Okay, the energy. Wow. Some of you. Oh man. Okay, you have a huge year coming. There is something here that's going to be honestly, just quite honestly, amazing. I feel like something here is going to manifest for you in a way that's just like you could have never imagined. Let me make sure Isaac is okay. What's going on, Isaac? You want to go up? Okay, hold on. Stairs on the other side, doll. Okay. Now, some of you, Aries, like, I feel like you're gonna meet someone who. This is your person. This is gonna be your person. This person, I feel there's something going on with the finances. Either it's that you meet someone who is really something with the finances, or they're very wealthy. This is just a side note. Or you, yeah, the person you're with, they are going to be very successful here with something. Something is going to really just, they may go viral, or you guys may go viral as a couple. Okay, so let's get here some cards here for dear Aries. Okay, yeah, just clean all this trash. Okay, there's definitely something that you're leaving behind. I'm going to say it like that. Something that wasn't working for you, or something in the relationship that wasn't appropriate. Like, I feel like this is something you need to address as well, and I feel you will do so. Some of you, you realize that somebody's not it for you. They're just not the one for you. Okay, you're going to realize, like, okay, that person's an X, and they're an X for a reason kind of vibe. Let's get further. Yeah, something, no, I'm telling you, Aries, your finances. Okay, your finances are going to be insanely, like, amazing, okay? Or the person you're with, or you'll be meeting someone whose finances are, like, on point, or they're getting really good. So anyways, let's get further. Yeah. Okay. And the number one thing is keeping your vibe high, I feel, because, like, you'll be dealing with a lot of different types of people here, okay? Some people are not gonna, be worth even, like, a minute of your time, and so the question is, when we realize that, what do? Do we keep talking to that person? Do we keep making sense of the situation? I mean, so this is a matter of, like, really being direct and clear with the universe as well. Like, if I don't see this person in my future, why am I paying even 3 minutes of time to, so this is sometimes so challenging, because the question is, do I see this person in my, sometimes it's hard to identify whether or not you really see, something, okay, but I think it's not something we think about, it's something that we see, just from the very get-go, and honoring that. Some of you, you're going to be with someone as well, and I feel like you are identifying more so that you want to be with someone who is going to empower you, okay, this is important. There's a difference between, well, they're turning me on, and they're empowering me, okay, this very different things, toxic divine masculine energy, the toxic masculine energy doesn't want that to be known. Okay, there is this sort of like, no, some of you have a gift coming, and those people who are challenging when you're like, hey, I need my standards met. I have standards number 1, 2, I need them met, 3, I'm checking up on that, and 4, I have expectations, and I need to feel right. Whoever challenges that person is no, a huge no, and I feel like, that's going to become very clear. Someone challenging and sort of, that's not it. This is not what you're looking for, I feel. You're like, I don't want someone who's going to challenge that. I shouldn't even have to say that. It's like, you're realizing it's a huge red flag for me to have to come through and, like, start, it's not teaching, like, masculine how to be masculine. If anything, you embracing your, empowered masculine energy, which will ultimately respect that of your feminine, holding that yin-yang imbalance is going to be the point where others are going to be able to, like, see you as an icon when it comes to that energy, right? Not like, I need you to be like this type of masculine. If you're getting to that point with someone, maybe you had in the past, you're gonna realize, like, nah, that's not what I should be doing in a relationship. I shouldn't be sitting there, asking this person to be someone, for me, and for themselves as well, or for others, or however. So I feel like you were maybe dealing with someone who you were, like, trying to coach, throughout the during a just like throw it up already. Aries, I'm hearing like this. There's something that you got to give this volleyball back to this little boy. I'm hearing like this. This person just driving you in circles, or they were. Okay, this is going to be a lesson. Some of you had a lesson here with this person. Okay, and they were not capable of loving you. Yeah, and no, they just weren't. Okay, they were not capable, and that's that. It's like a cut. Sorry, you're not passing. We have an audition, and either you're going to be empowering me. I hear it again like this, or I'm not. Yeah, no, and it's absolutely 100% this way. Okay. Either you're going to be empowering me, and we got to get to that point. Why would we not? Well, okay, why would we sit there and, it's the puppy eyes? No, they got an entity, and whoever is like, oh, well, you're being really mean, like, you should give him a chance. That's the person has some sort of entity as well, because of the entity of not loving thyself, okay? Above and beyond any other conversation happening here. There's no reason why we should be sitting in line for someone who is, not having respect for the self, which means they cannot have the capacity to have respect for another. So if you're dealing with someone who's not respecting you, they don't respect themselves, and that's not someone we necessarily want to be investing in, okay? Because that's not our job, to teach this person how to love themselves. No, we do not do it like that, okay? Either they catch on to the energy space, otherwise it's going to be very draining for you, Aries. And unless you believe that that you are like, you deserve that, to be, in a relationship dynamic that's more draining for you, where it's inbound, then that's a different story. But for those who are like, no, I want to enjoy my goddamn life, I want to be in a space where I'm able to, I want to be with someone as well who's going to be in that same state of mind where I'm not going to have to fight, so that doesn't mean that there isn't tension, passion, excitement, but it means that it's applied in a different area of the dynamic and the connection. For some of you, you were dealing with someone who's just plain old simple as hell heck toxic with the devil, and they were in a toxic rhythm with themselves. They were not able to really appreciate who they were, and they're half empty kind of person, guys. A glass half empty, not very, very cynical. Okay, not someone who's going to take you to your best you. Let's just say it like that. Let's clear it. Don't worry about it. This person, no, they're not going to be able to really elevate you, empower you. The way you'll know, they would never tell you, like, I'm proud of you. Okay, that's someone who is not going to be in your future, okay? Because your future self, that's where you are proud of you. But otherwise, we wouldn't be at this point, okay? Someone here, who has trouble identifying and appreciating themselves will not be able to appreciate their potential to create with towards the future. They cannot appreciate what they're creating, basically. So if you cannot have appreciation, then you don't really have anything to create with, if you see what I'm saying. So this is a matter of you going backwards, actually, going back to that point and source of self-love, which is more simple, which is not about the fight, okay, which is not about the, like, let's get into this big argument. Okay, fuck this, like, microphone thing is, like, very annoying, but anyways, it's just, like, the way it's set up, love and light. I feel like you need to maybe push someone out of your story, Aries, for some, this is really, and most likely you have, possibly, okay, but now it's, like, really for real, like, let's go to the list of no, like, this is the last strike, like, I'm not open to this anymore, even having in the back of my mind as someone who, we can have forgiveness together, it's just not at the point anymore. You're more like someone who I'm going to, you gotta compartmentalize this energy, you gotta organize it, because this person, they have an entity, and again, it's like a parasitical energy, so, not that I'm not saying they're coming through, like, like looking like a vampire, okay, this person is coming through, in a subtle way. Every time you're sort of interacting with them, it's like they're draining on you, they are pulling on you, and you're just like, where am I in this relationship? That's a clue that this person, okay, is in the sucking, okay, sort of, they're more in the, like, suctioning, okay, sort of, like, vortex, dynamic. They're not in the, yin and yang, okay, where I'm giving to you as well back, and I'm going to be conscientious of how you're feeling, and if you're feeling like you're not feeling so well, I would tap into that, and I would realize that, and I would probably get rid of this fucking mic, because we would be having a real conversation, we're going to be talking to you through the microphone. For some of you, this person was a gaslighter, okay, they were playing, and for some of you, they knew very well what they were doing, okay, see, no, fuck that shit. Some of you, I'm so sorry, but no, it's a huge no. I'm here from Randy, Paul, it's like, you have maybe even, like, multiple signs here that it's over between you and this person, that it should be over, and that it's not meant to be, and that it's not a good omen sort of relationship. Some of you, this person was, making you feel like, no, they were fucking with you, Aries. I'm seeing this for some of you. They're with your whole psyche, okay, and your sense of self, and no one has the right to do that unless you give them that space. And that's where you say, I take it back. I take myself back, and I'm going to talk to myself instead of talking to this person, because I know very well, and I know much better how to make my life what it needs to be in this exact moment, where I have gratitude as well, and I'm not going to be complaining the whole time and being a, sorry loser, honestly, here. You're dealing with someone, let's go to the left side body, No, we don't need naggers. I'm hearing that. Someone here was a nagger, okay? Like a complainer, nagger. Every time you talk to this person, like they're saying something in the shadow. Okay? So, yeah, the truth is as above, so below. You can look at every situation from the hierophant, yeah. Or the shadow. And so this person always choosing shadow. So you're like, okay, I cannot find myself in this relationship because I'm not that kind of person. So at a certain point, you were like, oh, opposites attract. No, but to a certain point, I need to be able to find, okay, my power here. And if this person is always reminding me of the lack and what's wrong with the situation, I mean, then I don't resonate. And if I don't resonate, I mean, why am I saying anything at all here in this conversation with this person? That is speaking of and on behalf of the future. Right? Because resonation and vibration is what creates. And that's the true vision of a creator, right? And otherwise, you're in the matrix. Otherwise, yeah. That's clear. So, this is where you're saying I'm stepping out of the matrix shit and talk with the devil energy and the, this, like, really intense sort of, like, at times, like, it's like you feel like a push-pull. It's like, we don't need to push-pull. We already have that going on in every cell of our body. We already have that magnetism. Push-pull can be... But in a space that is going to serve your creative vision and purpose. I feel this was more friction. It was more irritation. And you knew it from the start that this person didn't really have your good, I'm hearing it like that as well in mind. Like, you knew that you weren't going to get what you really needed out of the situation. I feel it was more, let me see if I could change this person. Or let me see if I can, like, open them up a little bit more. Let me see if, like, no, there's no let me see. It's a vibrational state, and it's a moment. And if this person truly so-called had it so-called in them, they would see it. They have to see it. You can't make them see it. You can inspire them, but that's no different from what you would be doing should you walk away. If they really, really respect you and love you and have the potential, even if you walk away, they would still be so inspired that they would make a change in their life, right? It doesn't matter. You don't have to be shoving truth down this person's throat, okay? No. For some of this person has addiction. And, you're not going to be, like, changing them, I think you could get to that point. I don't want to change them. Why should I? That's codependent, right? I don't want to be the thing that changes this person, It's like, that is not what we're looking for. We're looking for a relationship where, I would really pay attention to, even if you have, like, really good times with this person, like, what did it take to get to that point? Let's clear it. Yeah, this is an entity. This person has an entity. They definitely have an entity. I'm feeling heat in the left ear. Let's go ahead and take roll all the way down the right side of the body, completely down into the root chakra, up into the crown, triple time. Okay, on triple time in the heart chakra. And yeah, this person has tried to really guilt trip you. I see that. They tried to access they're really trying to drain you. I see it very clearly. Like, they feel that they somehow feel that, that's clear, that you have, like, more resources than they do, energetic. This is someone who's also jealous, as you know. So this is a past energy. Well, it's not even an energy. I'll say this is the past. So this is something that, there's a paradigm that's shifting. It's your perspective. It's saying, I don't relate to that as my attraction anymore. I don't want to be around someone who's going to want to just take. I can put that, the vision out, as a sort of buffer to my existence and say, I don't really allow that energy into my being. And the way that I experience my state of being in every moment, okay, I should never be encountering someone who's going to try and project to me that, and then I would accept it if anything. If anything, okay, it's a test. I meet someone like this, I'm going to push it back, that's a test. Okay, where you reinstate your boundaries. But I feel like, this was becoming something, like, attractive. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to realize that that's not the point of attraction anymore, okay? Feeling like you are leaving this interaction with less. That's not fair. Okay? Some of this person was treating you like you didn't deserve, okay, the things that anyone would deserve. Period, in a relationship. You especially given what you were giving this person. You were giving this person honesty, you were giving this person upfront, you were giving this person, compassion, love. I mean, they totally took you for granted. I'm hearing that, yeah. With the devil mirroring the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. For some of you, you felt like they exploited you. For some of you, they were not a loyal person. And they didn't really acknowledge that that's, like, really hurtful, 1, 2, morally, like, unsound. And, and it was just really awkward for some of you. I mean, it got to the point where you're like, wow, so what do you take me for? Like, am I just like your HOE? I mean, I'm hearing, whoa, what's love got to do? No, enlighten me, do with it. Whew. What's love but a second-hand emotion? Yeah, I'm seeing an orange here. So I'm on an orange. I'm seeing a carrot as well. Okay, an orange and a carrot. Great. We've got a lot going here. Yeah, with the devil. It's like you start to think, what am I even like on the line for here? I mean, what is he so special for? Are you joking? Bye. He needs his baby bottle for some of you. This person was not. No, the sun in reverse. They definitely narcissist type, and they were lacking their solar energy. They were trying to derive that through the relationship dynamic with you, which was narcissistic. This person was not ready for a real relationship. So, anyways. Moving on, you are definitely going to be, you're going to have a new prospect coming in. This person is very much your type. Very much, as I'm seeing it, someone who can really sort of, they're going to, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I feel like you're going to clear your chakras out in such a way through this cathartic experience, this purging experience in the earlier part of the year. And then you're going to step into this, like, ability to actually recognize what you really want. And it's going to be really a breath of fresh air. I'm hearing Gemini. This person may have a lot of Gemini. There's something sensational coming here with the Knight of Pentacles. You lead into that Nine of Cups. After that Knight of Pentacles, this person is very, very witty. Yeah, I think you're gonna really enjoy talking to this person. They have this really nice banter energy, okay? You guys are able to have, like, let's throw a really nice conversation, okay? You're gonna be able to, like, really enjoy the things that you were just, like, you almost, like, pulling your hair out for, God forbid, with this other person, you know? Who is, again, I'm hearing very immature, especially with that full energy. Anyways, some of you, this is gonna be your future person. With the Knight of Pentacles, I will say the slightest number of you, this is an energy that will turn around. You may find that someone here really changes, but I would say that's probably not the majority. I see the majority, you meeting somebody new here with the Knight of Pentacles. This person is going to be very wealthy, I feel, as well, but they're going to be humble and they're going to be modest. And they're going to know what goes into, okay? You know, manifesting. Isaac. Hi, y'all. He's under the bed. It's like, they're not like, I don't see this person as like spoiled. I see this person as someone who, loving and light to all, but I just see them as having like a brain. I'm hearing that as well. Oh my God. Well, I don't know who, this is all relative, right? So, maybe this, it's just like one of those, oh, thank God I finally met someone who has like a brain. I'm hearing that. Oh my God. Okay. Some of you are coming, I don't know what relationship you're coming from, the, you know, perspective-wise. You know, perspective, you're going to be dealing with someone who's, like, really loyal, very, like, classy energy. I'm seeing that as well. Like, what is classy? But I'm hearing classy. Like, you like this person's vibe. I'm hearing they have, like, self-respect. They have, like, this sort of, I'm hearing distinguished. They're distinguished, and they know it, but they are not flaunting that. They're not here to, like, flash their wealth or flash their, you know, they're very funny. I feel like they have these jokes. Yeah. Yeah, it's the in-between, okay, that you really fall in love with this person, and it's not the sheets that we're referencing. Four of Pentacles necessarily first. Now, I feel like this person's going to win you with their mind, with their lifestyle, okay? With the way that with their life. Their, even their finances. I feel like you're going to be impressed. Like, wow, you started that company from that age and, like, wow, you're amazing. You know, something like this. Now, for some of you here, like, this can obviously also be you two together. Anyways, if you're in a loving relationship, just, yeah, the first part of the reading, that's most likely maybe someone else's message. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like you're also transforming the way that you see the role that finances play. Maybe you're like, in the past, you're like, I don't care if I'll date like someone who has a problem with their finances. Like, it is what it is. Then you're like, listen, I don't want to deal with someone who has a problem with their finances because, and I'm going to end up, you know, because he is like, I know myself. I'm going to end up sort of like playing that role. And I don't, no. I should be with, there's no reason why I should be with somebody who doesn't know how to get their shit together, especially if you feel like you can. It's like, that's great. Yeah, especially if you feel like you have. It's like, I want to meet my mirror. I hear it like that. So that's something here that's going to click in. I see that you meet someone who you respect, okay? Yeah. Okay, I think this other person, guys, like, it was just a lot of, oh no, Seven of Cups. I mean, you met this person maybe in a club. It's like, I see you barely even saw their face. It's like something very random, even. Fool, Devil, Seven of Cups. It was very fast. Okay, I got like a hookup vibe here. Very, like, hot and heavy, making out, flirty. Physical, you know, but then it's like, then you figure out all the other really important necessities in the relationship after the relationship, which started very quickly. So it's almost like the relationship was everything in those first few moments, and it was like, yeah, as if we have no other needs in a connection. So that's where you're saying, no, I need, yeah, I have needs, and I'm gonna respect that I have needs, okay? And some of you, the important thing is to stop negotiating that with someone who is obviously not in a space to be able to even like understand and capacitate that that is a viable need of that somebody would have. I feel like this person was just like rejecting the yeah. I'm hearing core wounds. Like they had a very challenging childhood. That's not your problem. You know, you should not be dealing with someone here who is going to try and put that on you. Okay, you can have a challenging childhood. I'm sure that we all have, you know, things that we're moving through. The point is that you're moving through them. This person, I feel, is more in like a rejection of their own. Yeah, so most likely their own issues. Like they would want to probably always say that you're wrong, okay, type of thing, and that they're right, kind of thing. Yeah, you know who you are. Okay, bye. It's like, no, it's a very clear who the narcissistic energy, the entity of narcissism that seeks to self-validate, okay, validate through the shadow of others rather than focusing on their own shadow in an empowering way that's also going to be for themselves, because this is very draining for also the narcissist themselves. To have to constantly run from their own shadow is very exhausting. So that's why, you know, it's actually quite sad, but anyways, whatever it is, Seven of Cups, the Devil, and the Fool. Forget about explaining this to this person as well. Obviously, I feel like that's part of why you stepped out, because you said, well, I know I'm definitely not going to be explaining this to this person. I don't want to be with someone who I have to explain this to. I'm even hearing that. Yeah, so this is like the timeline. That's just not in a, yeah, it's just not the right size, okay, the energy dynamic. Okay, King of Pentacles, yeah, on the, yeah, please, okay, this is maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, but the shadow Capricorn, someone who's in the shadow of Capricorn. Not all Capricorns are the same. I'm hearing this from Spirit to reiterate, like, you know, just, oh yeah, Daddy Saturn. No, there's a positive energy association with that, and then there is a shadow. So, just as there are with any sign, right? So, Scorpio, oh my god, you can meet a, yeah, close disaster, okay? Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with a Scorpio who's in the shadow. Pre-awakened Scorpio, very challenging energy. I would not personally advise, but hey, you know, you learn from such experiences. Yeah, if I hadn't had such experiences in my own story, yeah, I would say it like this, okay? I will say it like this, that it did largely contribute to how it is that I'm working with my own shadow here today, now, right? So, you know, this is, though, to say that you kind of very clearly saw it at a certain point. You said, that's what's going on here, and so now I see that I need to check out, because I'm not going to be doing this here. Okay, the King of Pentacles here, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I mean, what he needs to be doing for himself, basically. Devil and the Fool. Now, yeah, so this person, again, very, like, strong, flirty energy, but then I feel like, yeah, they were denying you also the things that you needed for yourself, and you were like, you know what, if you're not going to at least, like, this is the thing, they were even acting like, I feel for some, I'm hearing Italy, something about Italy, they were acting like you did not, you were also like the desperate one. See, that's the thing. The narcissistic energy entity seeks to make you feel like you are sort of needing to give something. Okay, that's like very classic. Even businesses can do such things. You know, oh no, you're not really doing a great job. You're not really doing that great of a job, because they are trying to like, you know, make it so that they don't have to give you a raise, for example. Okay, it's like all psychology. So this person, obviously in the lacking space, making you feel like you were lacking something, and so this, even for, not forget about the relationship, but you, between you, was just not healthy, right? Because then it's like, you're not, I mean, yeah, especially talking to this person, like, on a daily basis for some of you, was really, really, like, sort of seeping into the ways that you were applying yourself in other areas of your life, and you realize, I don't deserve this. I deserve to be around someone who's going to bring me higher and remind me of what it is that I'm creating with, and how I'm creating it with those aspects of my story. Now, some of you here, there's something here about family. This person, obviously, maybe there is a challenge to their childhood. This is maybe the person who's coming back with the Knight of Pentacles. If so, they would have to be way more humble. Okay, with yeah, I mean, and really have had to have a major, like, spiritual awakening and soul, all, you know, yeah, soul shift moment. With the Knight of Pentacles leading out of the Nine of Swords, okay, yeah, because otherwise it would be really, really hard. Some of you, maybe they did, you know, maybe they had even a, God forbid, but like a near-death experience, and they had this shock to the ego, and they're realizing, whoa, that's not life. And so because that's the only really way, because they most likely even had an entity. So, narcissistic entity attachment is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing ring. Okay, for some of you, they may have been in a contract and they were willing to get out of that. Anyways, for some of you, that may even be, I'm hearing a ring leader. They may have even been in an underground. No, the point is, they were protecting that energy, and they were kind of like, but they were kind of, putting their guilt on you, like treating you badly, okay, which is not fair, not right. Right? If they knew that they had something they were feeling guilty about, they should have let you go, and they should have said, hey, you know what, you're right, you're feeling something shady here, so I'm gonna move into another, aspect of my life. In the meantime, please go and live your story. No, they didn't do that. What they did, yeah, they kept you hanging on the line. And so, you know, they need to square this off on their own. So what happened for some of you here, I do see that you realized something. And that was part of how you stepped out of the situation. I'm seeing something like water on a window. Water on a window. Now, for some, you stepped away. Yeah, I'm just like, you know, in the shower when it's foggy. Okay, strength. Seeing water droplets, the moon. Yeah. For some of you, this is a different person, though. Some of you dealing, I'm telling you, you're going to have someone come in. This person is going to be the absolute type for you. And someone that's just going to come with, like, it's just easier. It's like, why do I need to, like, assemble the IKEA furniture? When, like, they said they already have one perfectly assembled. It's in the box right there. Okay, and that's the gift from Spirit. I feel like Spirit, for some of you, oh, this can also be the same person, but I feel the majority, this is someone new. And Spirit wants to reward you. Because, why? Because you've done your shadow work to the point where you said, that's not my story. That's definitely, I'm letting go. I'm making room in my life perceptively when it comes to what it is that I actually am dealing with, that I deserve. Okay. I'm hearing humor me some more. Yeah, but see, that situation, it had to get to a point where it was absolutely, like, impossible to negotiate with. Yeah, and you with you, maybe you were starting to feel embarrassed. Like, I'm feeling very embarrassed that I'm even, like, still dealing with this situation. Like, I don't deserve this. I hear that again. Now, let's get further. The star. Yeah, you're gonna deal. Oh, no, listen. I keep hearing Gemini. December, January, February, March, April, May. May is gonna be, that's a season of Gemini. April to May, oh my god. Okay, you got someone, like, who's gonna, but yeah, I'm telling you, it's once you release that energy right there. That really weird, it's like a flea on your love life, okay? I'm sorry to say it like that, but yeah. But hey, it's shadow work, so it's not like you can fake it, like, okay, I'm done, that's it, like, where's this other person? No, like, shadow work is like, I am not looking towards the future or the past. I'm looking in the present within my own, yeah, I have to really storytelling and admit what is true and what is not. The Hierophant. Wow, this person may have been married, guys. You maybe were dealing with someone who was married. For some of you, let's go in the third eye in the throat chakra down the back. Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, some of you, they may confess something here. They may admit something. You may even hear something kind of unfortunate here about this individual. Some of you, they may get into a divorce. Okay, but here's the thing. I don't see that you're going to be, like, running back in the minute that this situation culminates. I also don't see you guys so-called making up and stepping into this Knight of Pentacles energy that we see coming through in May, right when you have this major even breakup or this height, this culmination, this, oh my god, I can't take this anymore kind of factor. That is going to have to be, like, spaced out. Because I see that you are going to need to research independently with this Queen of Wands. I see you stepping more into your, like, yeah, just sort of like, I'm not focused on anyone kind of vibe. And then there's someone coming in, Knight of Pentacles. This person is, I repeat, going to be your absolute type. I'm hearing starlight, star bright, the star I see tonight, star bright. Like, they're going to be a mashup of all the things, yeah, all the things. I'm hearing all these little things. It's like someone is just like, you're tired. I just say it again and again. Yeah, could have a lot of Leo, Scorpio, the star, wow, Aquarius, very romantic energy. Could also be some, I'm hearing a lot of Aquarius, actually. Could also be Capricorn, some Capricorn there, yeah. Like, so the thing is here, you may meet someone who's like a fusion of all of the people in your past, okay? The factors that you enjoyed about the people who, let's say, you've experienced, okay, relationship with, or that you just even, just the point is, point blank, they're your type. Basta. That's what they say in Italian. Basta, basta. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Someone may be from Italy. Yeah, we did say Italy earlier, yeah? Anyways. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. I lived in Italy for a few years. I really miss it. Wow. Anyways, okay. Listen, some of you, no, I repeat. Like, this is gonna be someone who, the type of person who you just don't look back, guys. You don't look back. Mm-mm. No. This is the prince. I'm hearing that. This is the prince. I do not mess with frogs anymore. I already learned that lesson with the frog. I don't go back to frog. I'm gonna keep it at prince. Okay, but that's because, not because you met this person, but because you elevated your shadow. I hear it like that. So this is really exciting. This is like an accolade from Spirit. I feel like you really work very hard with your spiritual. I'm hearing your diet has been very on point, and Spirit is rewarding you with that Knight of Pentacles coming in. in May and in June. I'm here for some of you. The Knight of Pentacles energy of something that will be something that you can count on. Okay, rewarding you in the sense of you have you have now an idea of what you're looking for. You also you're ready for this, and I feel like this is something that you don't have to. This is something very competitive. Even I feel you may win. For some of you though, you're dealing with like some people here as well. Like this person, even your ex, may still be watching you. See, that's the thing where you have to be so clear. This person won't let you go ever. The narcissist is never gonna let you go. The narcissist is like someone who's just like they're desperate guys, yeah, and they're totally completely. It's like a salesman type of energy. Okay, he's about to lose his whole business and he's riding on this purchase with you, but he's acting like he doesn't give a less of a shit whether or not you end up buying whatever is sitting on the table there. No, they do, and they are actually very, very, yeah. So it's like they're maybe very they're lacking in their finances. Look, whatever it was that your ex or whoever. This is someone in the past, okay? And this is a general video, and this is a video for queer lightworker, obviously, 1, 2, those who are doing the shadow work. Some people may still be hooked on this energy. Maybe the lesson needs a little bit longer, you know, to cook and simmer and, you know, pour and then realize it's not the dish you want, and then, yeah, go back in the kitchen, add some more salt, like all of that nonsense, messy. No, the chef, when he gets it right the first time, he gets it right the first time because he understands the person sitting at the table. So anyways, let's get back to it. Strength in the moon. It's not like, oh, he doesn't realize like why I'm not happy. I have to explain it to him like 500,000 times. No, you know what I'm saying? Like you either know. Let's go. If that's triggering, then we're not in the right. Yeah, this is not the right reading for you, maybe, because I'm not gonna say that someone here is you're in alignment with your higher self if I don't see that there is this true. You know, unanimity with you, okay? And that means being first here for you, not like protecting this shadow masculine energy. That's toxic to your higher self. Toxic to finding that assimilation with your higher self, okay? Then you're like the third party. You're like a third party then to yourself otherwise, right? Okay. So, yeah. We can all be there, you know? Or we pull ourselves back into that situation that we know is not right for us. I'm hearing something about Korea. We pull ourselves back and it's like, but I know that this is not good for me. So anyways, it's not good for me. And that's the, yeah. For me, this is not working well. That's an entity attachment. That person was hooked into your aura. And that's why you're like, what? Why was I so nice to him when he was such a jerk? Why was I giving him so much of me when he was giving me fucking nothing? Yeah, that's an entity attachment. This person was definitely hooked in. So the thing is, either if you've already detached, congratulations, you get into that Queen of Wands energy, because now you're a solo rider. You're not dependent on this energy. I see this even this bravado energy of the devil. It's like, why would that energy have to play such a prominent role in our life anyways? Right, ever. Okay, the devil is something of even like it's an experience we go through. But I see that this was something that was like a lesson. Like, why are we so magnetized to that? Now, it's funny because but as a creator, we know we don't create with that. But anyway, so that's a shadow. But you also played a role for that person most likely. But yeah, it's a shadow experience. Now, it's a shadow work test. Then we move into that again, Knight of Pentacles. There is a moment where, you know, you really kind of have to think, you're going to change your life. If you do entertain, someone wants you bad, too. I see this as serious for some. I have to admit this is not for everybody. I see that this is not for everybody. This is going to be an opportunity that is going to be for a select handful of people, I'm hearing even from Spirit, who are really working on their shadow work here. And I don't mean like I'm still going to pay to that frequency, okay, with my time and my attention, my energy, where I'm going to keep looking back at what he's doing with his ex-girlfriend. It's like, that means nothing, okay, to your next storyline. So, but if you keep paying to that conversation with your thoughts, with your time and your attention, then you're detracting from this other potential suitor even that may come in with the Knight of Pentacles, or this next style, okay, of conversing with people, period. This person most likely was so involved in, it was very karmic, so it was controlling your life for some of you. I mean, I'm just seeing it so blatantly, like, they were so in your aura, and the longer that, yeah, they were all so involved in your story, that it's kind of like you're not able to really connect with others in a way that really suits you For some of you, this person was abusive. I hate to say that, but they could have been. And they could have really sort of shaped the way that you interacted with other people socially. Let's get back to it. So I see you getting back into your talents, your gifts, the interests that you have. I'm seeing something about Egypt, ancient Egypt. I see you really getting yes, I'm seeing Horus Eye. You're getting into your talents. Then you're going to connect with people in a new way. And I see that you're going to be attracting energy just in general. And then I see someone really that you're going to click with come through. So, but I see it not just that they're going to come through, but that you are going to actually be able to see one another and actually connect. So this could even be a long lost lover. Let's get further. Nine of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, very sexy. This energy, extremely attractive vibration here that we're talking. Someone who, I mean, you are. This is the type of person that you can see yourself. I mean, you know immediately this is my person. When you meet them, you feel it. It clicks. You're not thinking, I see where maybe we need to like talk about this or that, and like gotta make sure that, we're on the same page, or I see something like that I may need to clarify with this person, where I feel like, yeah, there's something toxic that I hope that, they will change. No, guys. No, that's how good spirit is to you here. I see with the, how do we say, with the spectrum of shadow that you've moved through, right? Like, this is how good you've been, right? This is all reflective. When you're good to you, then spirit, when we say spirit, right, it's like the universe mirrors, yeah, let's, throw a chakra, let's back it up. Your consciousness, right, it reflects back. So you have to say, well, I'm worthy, I'm good enough, and then this is how you manifest the reality that will be reflecting that very mantra that you're good enough. Otherwise, you're dealing with someone who's, making you feel like you're not good enough. So that's where you have to, right, so when we push that energy back and away, okay, that's fine. You're the devil right now. You'll be the devil. That's not my responsibility. Then you push it away and you put that off. You check it off of your ticket on the box on your list. And you say, I experienced that. And I'm not going to create with that. So I don't want to not create with my life. I don't want to feel, and what's the opposite of that is draining, feeling drained. So you make the decision to switch. You make the decision, official. And the switch, you make the switch. And let's clear it. You change your direction. You make your, let's back it up, clear through, you commit to the change. And this is something that at first you're going to feel kind of like, you're wondering, did I make the wrong move? Did I make the wrong decision? You may feel kind of like, after all this time, like maybe even this person reemerges, they reappear, or this is something that, you thought you wanted for years, you thought this was it, and then finally you dismiss it and you push it away, and it feels wrong at first. It feels almost like, like, did I make the wrong decision? But then you realize that loving you is never wrong, right? Someone can make us feel that is wrong, but the truth is, if someone makes us feel that loving ourselves first is wrong, and I don't mean loving ourselves in a narcissistic way where you are you are sort of leading somebody on, okay, and then you're like, oh, sorry, you believe that this is a relationship. Oh, I'm so sorry. After you're like kissing on them and doing, oh, you get everything that you want out of the relationship, and then you're like, oh no, actually, yeah, I want to be independent. That's what's right for me. So yeah, no, you can fuck off, and that's a different story we're talking about, where someone is being very like manipulative. We're talking about when you're really coming from a space where you're saying, I want to experience self-love. In a way that is compassionate to myself, one, and two, all, right? All or one. So that, is never going to be wrong. But if someone's going to react to you being in that space of self-love, and even indirectly where you're like, what's going on? You're saying XYZ is right for you, and you feel that, you breaking up with this person or doing, you feel, let's clear in the signal of the root. Wow, this person very much in your aura, guys. They do not want to let you go. I see it as an entity. Let's clear. So anyways, we're not dealing with just that person. We're dealing with the entities that they are, conversing with. Anyways, again, not something you can explain to this person. That's how it works. Okay, if they were to say, oh, yeah, you're right, of this entity, that would defeat the whole purpose. The whole purpose of the entity attachment narcissism is to make you feel like, no, there's no entity. Gaslighting right off the bat. From the very get-go, right? Oh, no, what entity are you talking about? It's like, yeah, right. No, back that shit up. There is an entity, and the entity is hungry. Okay, so that's what the point is here. And so this is like the, Let's clear, yeah. Yeah, that is a whole irony. So, anyways, if you are dealing with a situation where, where you are asserting your independence, or you are like thinking, I want to be independent, and then you think, oh no, this person would like lose interest in me or treat me this way, that person is a huge no. Okay, a huge no. That's an indicator that that person is not in alignment with your potential. And I don't think you're here for anything but your potential. Unless you feel that, yeah, you are. So anyways, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Moon. Now, if you're dealing with someone who was in that mindset of lack, they will be changing that mindset. And that's going to change their abundance factor. They're going to start manifesting. This person may get more into a manifestation, possibly. The Strength card, the Moon, the Star, if they are doing the shadow work. Okay, so I see an amazing turnaround here for you, Aries. I feel like this is going to be one hell of a roller coaster of transmutation. And your consciousness is going to just kind of really enjoy the ride, if I can say it like that. I feel it's going to be feeling weird and different, but you're going to really make a very I'll say it like this, legendary, revolutionary, I'm trying to say two words at the same time, revolutionary and legendary turn. Okay, and this is in terms of your karma, and let's clear it, your karma, generational karma. Let's clear the sacral down the left side of the body, down the right side of the body, sacral and the root. This is about clearing guilt as well from lifetimes, where your family, you know, this and that. Okay, anyways, but the Nine of Cups, leading out, Ten of Pentacles, yeah. You're gonna, I feel, even like, if you're dating someone already and it's going very well, I feel like you will move in with that person, or there's something you'll invest in. This is a general video. It's always important to heed your personal, obviously, intuition, your private practitioner before making any major decisions, or any decisions at all, we'll say. And, yeah, I see that you lead into a really exciting new phase with the Hermit, the World, and the Page of Wands, or something that, let's go. This is about, though, having confidence and realizing that your perspective is going to be the factor that tells you what you want to create with. Interesting. There's something here for the Page of Wands, a Hermit, in the World that you're saying, I now accept and admit that this is my passion.